I'm pretty nervous because it's the first time for me to have an interview with a real model.
Please,
So,
please.
so
I don't know
would you shortly introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing?
I'm Bibi. I'm from Bangladesh, but I feel I'm a world citizen. But I work to save and revive the craftspeople. Instead of showing the misery in poverty, my work is to show there is a beauty lies on poverty. That's all.
That's all?
Yes.
So, but you do something we would call social business.
Yes, I grew up, my education and everything was in Europe. I went back. First day of 94, I realized that, you have to make social economical development in the village level. Like in Bangladesh, we have 150 million people, 60% live in the villages. Either they are doing farming or doing something with their hand, like crafts. It could be weaving, it could be anything. And to make them a sustainable income, better livelihood, so their children can be educated and have a better health. But giving them confidence, don't take away human dignity, which is very important. That is a very important thing. And make them understand poverty is not a disease. You can come out slowly, step by step. Instead of putting your hand, like I put my hand, you give me €5, I finish, I put my hand again. But as there is a history of Bengal, they can do beautiful things. Try to show the world you have magical fingers. So you go step by step up. That's all my work, and I work not only in Bangladesh, all over the world, where they had a history of their culture, heritage. And there is a slogan, Fashion for Development, which started in 1996 at UNESCO headquarters, supported by that time Director General Federico Mayor and Queen of Spain. That fashion is a culture for me, and it's a necessity. Today, necessity is number one, then culture. Because today's world, all of us need a piece of cloth to cover ourselves. None of us could go naked. We can stay without eating one day, but we cannot stay without a piece of cloth. With that, you can make social economical development. And social business is for these people. It's not a gimmick. It's not for one day. I'm trying for last 15 years. I'm still first step in the ladder, making them understand. So,
the people you call the people with the magic hands.
Yeah, magical fingers, yes, for
they
sure.
are now entrepreneurs.
Yes.
They're doing their own business, their own small mini fashion labels.
They're making a mini fashion level fashion. It could be accessories, it could be household things, like I'm wearing these glasses. No, it's painted by the rickshaw artist. Rickshaw in Bangladesh is one of the transport. And slowly with modernization and rickshaw, they are taking out of rickshaw. But these people who are great artists, they need to have something substitute of their work. So I'm making all kind of accessories with them. And it's selling like crazy because, and when I tell them you are an artist, they look at me that, no one really tell us because we are not educated, but they do, doing things like that. They don't draw it, just with the brush they do it.
But how is it being, how can I sell it? How do you sell it? Is it global marketing? Is it through internet? Is it...
Not yet. I'm not yet, don't have time because I spend 99.9% time in the villages. But I'm very lucky with the world media who made me Bibi. I mean, they're promoting the country I enter already promoted. There are many films made, The reason I want to tell you that if I am in front of you today is because of this people, their love and affection and feelings gives me the strength to continue. They are absolutely fantastic. My mental satisfaction is here. End of the day, if I sleep few hours, I don't really need to take a sleeping tablet and sleep. I get up in the morning to see what they have done. It's absolutely magic.
I just want to understand. There are few huge fashion labels like Armani and Dolce Gabbana and I don't know, and they're trying to sell their things day by day through shops and cities and marketing and TV spots. And there's a man or a woman in Bangladesh making these wonderful glasses, but they have not the possibility to make TV spots and global campaigns and marketing. How do they do? How can they sell?
The publicity money I have to do it, because my project is 100% funded by me, because I don't have time to write a project and think. But I'm sure people who's looking at that, I will make them sparkle in one thing, maybe something of mine, they will like it, and that's how it's going. But as I studied in Europe, I went to a fashion school, I have graduated. My label is recognized by the Fashion Council. But people are not like Mr. Armani have big finance department promoting them and all these things. But I think one day they will do it in mine too. But not being able to do this, but I have like every magazine come to Bangladesh, Vogue and everything doing it. Slowly I'm going up. So I think it's going to come out, because it's not that you come to seminars and people talk about social business. Social business is a sustainability for these people who the world say is poor. They are the one should get benefit. They were the one should have better livelihood, and they can make a revolving fund. Everywhere I work, whether it's in Bangladesh or India or Sri Lanka or Cambodia or Latin America or Africa, I have seen people, when they pass the poverty margin, when they don't have to think about food or a little shelter, they are like you and me. They want to have a better life for their children, because they realize basic education is very important. Also in Bangladesh, like we have 6 seasons. The primary schools are free, but rainy season you need a shoes, you need something. Then they realize themselves, instead of 5 kids, we can have 3 kids and we can give them a better life. So this is important.
Okay. I'm very impressed, deeply impressed. Not only by your beauty, not only by your beauty, but that what you're doing.
Yes,
it's really.
I want to tell you last thing. That grew up, my childhood was in Bangladesh, and I think everyone's childhood is very important, and I grew up in a family with very much cultural thing. We knew our heritage, we knew our great people, Tagore, but we also knew what is other part of the world. I knew what is Beethoven, because education, if you read the Bengal history, its greatest people are from Bengal. And then when I went to Europe, of course, I was the first girl who went to fashion school. People were surprised, you come from Bangladesh. Then I did modeling. I think curiosity of people, maybe if I have a little bit of success, and I owe that to my people. My dream was, when I was mentally and physically ready, nothing in the world could take me away. I went back to fulfill my dream, and people who made me fulfill my dream, I'm trying to make their dream come true, make them understand. I cannot explain to you that my dream I made. That's feeling I try to give them, but I'm still first step in the ladder. I hope you cross your fingers, in my lifetime I can go second step.
I do, and I think I understand what you mean. Thanks ever so much for this.
Thank you.
Have a good time and big success for your further life.
Thank you.